Okay, welcome. It's Jim, and this is the Your Internet Lifestyle channel, and I'm going to be talking today about Buzzios, doing a Buzzios review. And let's start off with the bonuses I'm offering because there's some really good ones. All right, thanks for joining me. I'm glad you're here, and let's go into this thing. So, Buzzious, if you're here and you've heard about this thing, it's basically a tool that allows you to create your own content curation site, like your own BuzzFeed and Viral Nova and site like that, where people get those sites get billions of views per month and make tons of revenue from their advertising on those sites, right? So lots of cool stuff. The cool thing is you don't have to make something like BuzzFeed or Viral Nova that's like so big and generic and massive. Like, you can use Buzzious to create your own sort of Viral Nova site around the pet niche or something like that. Dogs, cats, chickens, whatever. And then you can use that traffic that comes to the site to promote things like, of course, like you can use Google AdSense and make profits from your advertisements on the site, or you can advertise things like ClickBank products that relate to the niche and make commissions that way, right? So lots of opportunities. You don't have to make a massive site with this. You can go in lots of different directions, so it's flexible, right? And that's kind of what we talk about here. As always, on my bonus page, I give a good rundown of what the product is. If you want to read this and follow along with me, you can just click the link down below this video, and that'll open up the page that we're looking at here. So just kind of goes through everything that's in the product, and especially what you get just by buying what they call the front end product, the first offer. And as you know, sometimes they make additional offers after you've bought the first piece, things that you can add on to the product or additional training or services or those kinds of things. So we'll go through what those upsells are here in just a second. There's only a couple in this case with Buzzious. So all-in-one news site builder, right? So that's the key thing that you're building here. And the way you're doing that is by curating content. And what that means is you're going to some of the big news sites around the world and picking up information relating to the keywords of whatever you've entered. So if you write in some keywords around the dog niche, then you can basically see some articles and curate some content in the dog niche. And we'll look at this in just a minute, okay, and see how it works. And then what you can do is take this curated piece, write a quick blurb about it, kind of put your own spin on it, and then it posts onto your own site that comes with Buzzious, and then you can promote that on social media and stuff like that. And there's even, with the first upsell, Buzzious Elite allows you to automate the process. So you can really kind of be a little more hands-free in that perspective, right? So you can use a custom domain, which just means that you can make this your own site or not if you choose to. And basically you just make news, right? And push it out there. You just find what's trending. And if you're into news and information like that, this could be perfect for you, right? So let's take a look at the upsells here. Like I said, there's only a couple. The first one is Buzzious Elite, and what you get with that is polls, so you can actually post on your site, which is great for engagement, polls that ask questions, relating to a topic. And so people interact with those. They can see the results that other people have put in, and that kind of thing. And then the other big thing that you can do is you can automate the posting and the curation of content, right? So if you just stick with the initial version, then that works perfectly well, but you just have to go in, a couple times each day, find some good stuff to curate and make your posts. It still makes it super easy. It's way easier than writing your own articles or stuff like that, because it brings in the image, it brings in the article link and all that stuff. So you're just writing a couple sentences and then writing in some keywords. But this elite version automates the process for you, so you can really be a little more hands-off. I do recommend, staying involved with it though to get the best results, because that's just curated content is, is best when you put your spin on it. So by you choosing what you think is good, like that's what is going to resonate with your audience and stuff. So Elite really kind of gives you a lot, but I think those are the two main things, just the automation and the polls. So, and then of course the second upsell gives you the ability to call Buzzious your own and resell it for 100% of the profits, right? So that if you're a product creator, or you've got an email list and you'd like to promote this to them and make 100% of the profits, then this would be a great upgrade for you. Right? It's kind of like a business in a box. You get a whole product here that you can sell as your own, right? And so they'll give you a couple of pricing options for that. Let's talk about my bonuses. I've got a couple of really good ones here. I wanted to give you something that helps focus on the whole idea of curating content and just content in general. So this content marketing guide really talks about like hitting on the stuff that is going to be like winning information, popular with your audience, and gets you lots of attraction to your website and your social media accounts. So effective content marketing just talks through all the keys for that, right? Also, if you think about using AdSense for as one of the advertising revenue objectives for your new content site, then you can basically learn a lot here from the Google Display Network, because as a website owner, you may be using AdSense and showing the ads and making money that way. But as a vendor, it's also cool to know, like, hey, I can use the Google Display Network as a way to help build traffic back to my site. And so this is one of the things that a lot of the big content sites are doing. It's called arbitrage, where they're using the Google Display Network and native advertising and stuff like that to go and and then they're paying pennies or fractions of a penny for people to click and come to their site, and then they make $1 or 30 cents or whatever when those same people click an ad on their site, right? And that's the arbitrage. They're paying a penny for a click, and then they're making 30 cents when somebody comes to their site and clicks an ad, right? And so the Google Display hacks here, Display Network hacks, helps you understand like how you might be able to leverage the other side of Google AdSense, being an advertiser, and help bring people to your site and profit from the fact that they're clicking on your ads and stuff like that. Okay, so that's a good one. I've done for you social media posts for a year, and then also I've got a live profits guide here, live video profits, where basically we just talk through you getting on camera and talking a couple of times a week, and how this can drive your social media account popularity through the roof. All you have to do is be consistent with it and follow some of the instructions inside this guide, right? And then of course we've worked out with Buzzious some cool additional bonuses that are just going to be available right inside the dashboard of Buzzious, and so we'll take a look at those in a minute. Now if you come to this page and you decide you want to buy, just click on one of these green buttons. That'll take you to the sales page for Buzzious, and you can go from there, right? And if you need help with claiming the bonuses I've just talked about, all those instructions are right at the bottom of this page and all of my bonus pages. So if you need a hand, just open up one of my videos and click on the link and go to the bonus page, and I'll show you the instructions. All right, so let's bounce over to the admin dashboard and go from there. All right, so here we go. We're inside Buzzious right now. Looks just like the inside of a normal website like WordPress or something like that. Okay, We can go up here and view the website, see what's in there right now. Okay, and so you can see here, it's got lots of different articles. I'll show you in just a minute how we can basically add in our own banner ads and how that works. So I'm not going to do a training, but I just want to show you some of the cool stuff, right? And you can see there's all these articles, and if you think about having it set up so that you share these on your Facebook page and all of that stuff, man, no human can produce so much content single-handedly in a day or 2 days. And you think about this working on automation, and every day there's 10 new posts, and getting it on social media, and all the traffic that can come from that. You could start making money from all those visitors coming to your site and then having ads out there. So that's kind of how it works. We can click on any one of these posts, and basically what happens is it just kind of brings them into the context of your site, right? Gives them lots of other things to click on, including some advertisements, which I'll show you here in a second. And if they want to read more about that article, then it just actually, if they click this link, it just takes them to the source. So very cool. All right, so let's go back into the dashboard here. Now, of course, this is a regular website, so it's going to have some pages that, are necessary. Terms and conditions, privacy policy, an about page. So all those things are things that you can create right in here in the pages area. And then, of course, posts is where you can add curated posts or add your own posts if you're a writer. Okay, so just choose a source. Okay, so we saw Bloomberg there a minute ago. Let's put something in the demo category. And yeah, I've been looking at Dogecoin lately. All right, so here's some different articles. All you have to do is just tick the box, scroll down here and say add post. All right, so it's been added successfully. We just go back over here to posts. It's going to open that for you. And there's my new post. Now I recommend, getting in and editing a little bit, add a summary. All right. Put your own words up here, a couple sentences. I'll think it hits 1,000, What do you think? Try to get people to comment on your site. That's a great thing to do, right? Save changes, boom. All right, we've already got our images, we've got a great post, and that's how easy it is. Now with the Elite package, you can actually automate that process. So, if I go in here to the video automations, let's add a new automation. All right, and let's just say, keto. All right, number of posts, let's just do 2. I'm going to go daily, right? And let's just do those posts through next week. Put them in the weight loss category, add. All right, and then a couple of times each day, what's going to happen is the robot behind this is going to go out, find a good curated post, create it for you, and post it out to your website. So pretty handy, right? So the last thing I want to show you is just the ad spaces area. Okay, so this is where you basically can set the site up so that you're actually getting money from people clicking ads. Okay, so if you scroll down, then you can put in your AdSense code here. Just go to Google AdSense, and if you haven't already signed up, sign up and follow the steps to get authorized. If you already have AdSense, then what I recommend is that you get this website set up. You're going to need your own custom domain, right? So you're going to want to make sure you're in the Elite package so you can do the custom domain and get that all set up. And they walk through how to do that inside. And then let this run, right? Do some good curated content for a week or two. get a bunch of posts on the site before you submit the site to be approved for Google AdSense. Okay, so that would be the approach to take there. In the meantime, then what you want to do is, let's just go to custom keto diet here, and let's go to landing pages. So if you go to ClickBank, right, and you go to the ClickBank marketplace, then you've got tons of different products. And a lot of those products have what's called an affiliate resources page, okay? And even products on Warrior Plus or JVZoo, some of those have that too. In this case, I'm on my affiliate page for a custom keto diet. I can go over here to banners. And I just wanted to point this out. This isn't a training, but I just want to make sure you see the power here. Okay. If I go to banners, they make a bunch of pre-created banner ads for me. Let me just scroll down here. 728 by 90. All right, so let's grab that. Okay. Go back to our admin area inside Buzzious, and I'm going to find the 728 by 90 banner. Okay. And I'm just going to paste that ad code right in. Okay, and then of course, if you're doing a ClickBank product, you want to put your ID there, your ClickBank ID, right? All right, let's save changes. Now let's go back to the site because I want to show you what happens here. Okay, 234 by 60. Maybe we should add a couple just so that we can see. 234 by 60. I don't know if they have one that's that size, but 320 by 50, 468. Okay, so here's another one. Let's just grab this because I think I did. Yeah. Okay. So we'll put that in there as well. Save change. All right, let's go back to the site here, and I'm just going to refresh this page. Okay, and then what we're going to see is, I got to go back to the home page. Aha, my banner ad, right? So you can see how that works. Like now, we've basically got our banner ad kind of floating around here, and that's how you get paid for bringing all that traffic to the site. So that's Buzzious in a nutshell. I like the product. So, here's my take on this. You could hire somebody, a freelancer, coder, web page developer, hundreds or thousands of dollars to create a mechanical site like this. Wouldn't even have content yet for you, right? Or you can get this for less than $50, and everything's already ready, right? It's ready to go. All it takes is you to add this content. Now, if it's something that that's kind of a drag to you is the daily work, then this is something you can easily hire a virtual assistant to do, right? So I think you get a lot here for the money. Of course, it takes some work from your part to get the content in there and get a domain and get this all set so that it's getting traffic. But if you do this for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, in a year, this thing will have thousands of posts, this site, and it'll be getting a lot of traffic, and you'll be making passive income from it. So, from that perspective, for the price, it's worth it in my book. I hope that helps you. All right, thanks for joining me today. If you like this video, give it a like for me. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, man, I'd love to have you. And otherwise, we'll see you next time, all right?